Good morning and welcome to the Community Profile for this Wednesday, the 2nd of March, 2016. This is Milton Baker along with you. Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate you tuning in. The Community Profile on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And hello out there to our co-host and executive producer, Miss Sandy Alexander, who was with us here on Monday, still recuperating from her health issues that she's made remarkable progress in. If anyone missed our interview with Sandy on Monday, she's looking good, sounding good, up mobile, and everything's going well after her very serious stroke back in September. So Sandy, I know you're out there listening. You usually are. If you are, hello to you, and hope to see you again real soon. She's going to go back to her duties here pretty soon of helping to set up the interviews and make contact with all the folks for the Community Profile. Today's Community Profile is with the Crisis Pregnancy Center of Gaston County, and we have three folks in the studio here with us. Pastor Dale Hendricks from Shady Grove Baptist Church. We have Ansel Overby, that's right, and you're with the Crisis Pregnancy Center in the county, and Rhonda, and it's Gottfried? Gottfried, okay. And folks, we appreciate y'all coming in. The Crisis Pregnancy of Gaston County is what we're talking about today. Now, there are five locations. We want to kind of focus on one in particular, though. But if Rhonda or Ansel or Greg, you just want to jump in at any time and take any one of these topics or questions that might come up. First, give us kind of an overview of the Crisis Pregnancy Center in Gaston County and how you came about to be, how long it's been around, and the different locations, I guess.
Sure, I'd be glad to. We were established in 1986, so we're getting ready to celebrate 30 years come September 15th. Mm-hmm. And we have served the county countywide, and it started establishing satellites back in 2009 in Belmont, and then we went to the west side of the county over in the Midway section with Bethlehem, and then we went to the north side of the county with Our Savior Lutheran down in Dallas. Mm-hmm. And just recently, as of February 1, we opened a satellite here in Cherryville, and it's at 2535 Tryon Courthouse Road. And we're working with Shady Grove Baptist in partnership and community ministries. And it's a neat opportunity to serve the community. We have all kinds of services, which Rhonda will talk to you about in terms of what we can offer the clients and what we have available to those who are in need. Anything pregnancy related, we take care of, and we help them. And we have clients who have come in, serve over 3,000 clients per year countywide, and anything relating to pregnancy issues we get to work with. So it's a neat place to be in ministry, and it's neat to be working with Shady Grove and the opportunity of working with Pastor Dale. Yeah,
we'll go that direction first, Pastor Dale, and then we'll come to Rhonda here to talk about some of the services with Pastor Dale. If you would scoot up to the mic there just a little bit, we're sharing microphones here, and if you'll, I guess I first learned about the Cherryville location when you were here a couple of weeks ago or a week or so ago to talk about another event, and so tell us about Shady Grove's partnership in this Crisis Pregnancy Center in the Cherryville. It's a Cherryville Township, as you told me, but it has a Bessemer City address. But that address, by the way, is on Tryon Courthouse Road, 2535 Tryon Courthouse Road, Bessemer City. And we'll give the phone number a little bit later on. But Pastor Dale, take it away.
Yes, thank you. Well, the way this came to be was more than a year ago, our church, Shady Grove, reached out to Impact Ministries to partner with a possible vacation Bible school. And during that process, we found out that there was a real need there, that the ministry might not be able to go forward in the way it had been. Mm-hmm. And so Impact chose to basically change over the ownership of the property to Shady Grove. And Shady Grove, in turn, wants to give back to the community. So we're partnering with the Crisis Pregnancy Center, and they're there to serve the need in the community, as well as we're partnering with community ministries with the Greater Baptist Association to serve food and clothing needs. So there's two ministries located there, and it's located just past the Trine Elementary or the Trinata Fire Department, just on the right. It was better known as the Creekside Ministries, but now you'll see a big sign out front with the Crisis Pregnancy Center there, and they're just open to serve. And we at Shady Grove are just so happy that we could give back to the community through this ministry that was given to us.
Okay. Rhonda, hey there. Good morning,
there.
too. Appreciate you coming in. Tell us how the Crisis Pregnancy Center serves the women. Is it just Gaston County, or anyone is...
Actually, we'll be serving Lincoln because of the proximity of location. And if a woman obviously can come to us closer, we have a satellite that is now self-sustaining in Lincoln County if they want to go there. But we also touch Cleveland County, Mecklenburg, and York County based on proximity of where the setting's at.
So it doesn't matter if you're Gaston County or not.
Right. You don't even have to bring ID. You can come, and if you have needs, and obviously being pregnant is one of those concerns that a lot of folks have, we'll meet those needs.
Okay. Rhonda, tell us about the services at the Crisis Pregnancy Center.
Okay. First of all, I would like to just emphasize that all of our services are absolutely free of charge, strictly confidential. Anything that is said within those walls there will strictly stay there. That is one of our main points that we stress, is the confidentiality to all of our clients. Free pregnancy testing. We do education on all the choices that a woman or a couple has as far as a pregnancy, be it parenting, adoption, or even abortion. We do abortion, adoption educations. We do parenting education. We have adolescent parenting class that our clients can join into if they want to. We offer support groups for those as well, even support groups for families as they're going through a pregnancy, if it's, say, a young teenager or whatever. We also offer baby items, any type of baby items that you may need, clothes, formula, diapers, wipes, baby wash, shampoo, just pretty much anything that you can need, we can get it. If we don't have it, we'll try to get it for you. We also do abstinence education. We go into the schools and into churches or whatever. So if anyone out there is interested in bringing abstinence education to their organization, we can help them with that. We do a lot of post-decision services, like we have a post-abortion counseling service. We have, again, parenting counseling for after the baby is born or whatever, and post-adoption counseling as well. Let's see, what else? We have an after-hours helpline, so if you call us after we're closed, then you can still get up with us. You can leave messages. We have appointments here in the Cherryville location on Monday and Wednesday mornings. So you can call us and we can make those appointments. If you can't get you in at the Cherryville location, we do, as has been noticed, we have 5 other locations as well. So let's see, what else? What am I? Ultrasounds. Ultrasounds. We do offer limited ultrasounds. They go from 8 to 20 weeks. Again, it's not really. It's just a very limited ultrasound just to check on the viability of the pregnancy as well. That is a very important step in having a healthy pregnancy, to kind of plan on how you're going to plan those services or plan that pregnancy. And
this question for anyone, do you have a doctor who is some full-time or part-time at any of these locations?
We don't have a doctor on site, but we have a Dr. Greg Milroy, who's a pediatrician in Gaston County, who oversees our medical clinic, and he signs off on all the ultrasounds, and the opportunity of knowing that there's someone professionally backing those up. Any of the ultrasounds are done by an RN who's been especially trained to do ultrasounds. One of them works in Belmont. She's done over 2,500 scans, been doing this for years. And then we have a second one. She's been doing it for like 16 years. And then we have a third one. She's the director of nursing for Gaston College, and she's been doing it for several years. So the opportunity of doing the ultrasounds is done by a professional, and they'll get to see the baby, the opportunity of the mother bonding with the child and making a difference in terms of, hey, that's my baby. It's a neat experience to hear about. We've seen identical twins recently. We've had some unique experience with ultrasound, and hopefully within the year we'll have ultrasound at the Cherryville location as we're working to get a ultrasound for that setting. So all the centers can share with each other, and whether you wanted to go down to Dallas, if you're on that end of Dallas Cherryville Highway, or if you wanted to go to the Bessemer City location, wherever you're at listening to this, we've got an opportunity for you. We do need you to call and make an appointment because we work with volunteers, and we need to schedule the volunteers to match when the client's coming so that they'll get good, excellent service. And so if they'll call and make an appointment, they can use the 704-884-1098 number, or they can use our helpline, 704-867-3706.
All right.
So
That's great. And Pastor Dale, is one of the ways to getting the word out about the Crisis Pregnancy Center now open in the Cherryville Township area. Since it just opened February 1st, a lot of people are probably still learning about it, as was I when you mentioned it the other day when we were here. Are you working through the churches, the Ministerial Association, and what ways are you working to get the word out about it?
Yes, well, we are working through the Cherryville Ministerial Association. Brother Ansel has been able to come and speak to a group of pastors there, so the education of the local churches, as well as the Greater Baptist Association, has been helping to get the word out. And we're here today just to be a sounding board to let you know there's help. And the best part about this is it's completely confidential. They're not going to go off and share any information. And so you can feel it's a safe place to come to. And they're going to keep all these things there, and a great help, a very professional staff that has been placed there. So we're just excited to partner with such an outstanding organization and have it right here in our Cherryville, Bessemer City area. What a blessing that is to us.
Absolutely. Okay. You were talking about the ultrasounds a moment ago, and I have talked with forgive me, Paula McSwain and some others from the Lincolnton Crisis Pregnancy Center.
yeah.
And one of the statistics, I guess we use statistics in everything, from sports to real life, statistics are out there. And one of the statistics, maybe you have that information, when a woman sees an ultrasound, her percentages of carrying the baby instead of an abortion dramatically
increases dramatically. It's been some studies have shown it's up to 90%, that if they can see the baby, see that it's not a blob of tissue, instead of you're seeing little hands and feet, and the child is moving, and you're hearing a heartbeat at 17 days, the opportunity of knowing that this is a live little human being, that all he or she needs to do is get nutrients and grow, and in just a few months be delivered. It makes an incredible difference. And if our clients come and we do a pregnancy test, and as Rhonda mentioned, all of the services are free, and then we schedule them for an ultrasound after that event, the opportunity of knowing that if they come back for the ultrasound and they see the ultrasound, it'll be close to 90% of those women that will choose to parent their child. And then one of the things that we also have in Gaston County now, which is new, is Lifeline Adoption, which is at the Place of Refuge, which is one of the settings that we sponsor. And if a woman decides, I want to adopt my child, and that's one of the most loving decisions you can make if you don't think that you're going to be able to parent the child, we can refer, and they'll pick it up from there. And the opportunity of making sure that child has a home of Christian parents and good upbringing is also there for us. So every way that we can with an adolescent parenting program or with a counseling center, every way that we can step beyond that initial crisis pregnancy and make a difference. My kids, all three, were born within a year's time, and if you have three in a year, you have crisis pregnancy. And so I have an appreciation. Mine are now 27 years old.
Yeah.
So being able to offer this to this community is going to be an incredible gift.
Yeah, and the word crisis pregnancy, you get a lot of different, ideas of what that means to people. But I guess, Rhonda, you see women from all walks of life, all incomes, perhaps. some come in alone. Some may have a friend or a parent with them, a mom or some other person. Maybe even married couples, I guess, is possible.
Yes, sir. We've, as like you said, all walks of life, all grade levels, just whoever is facing a pregnancy and feels just at least a little bit uneasy about it are welcome to come to us. If they're not, they're excited about having a pregnancy, but they just want a little bit of additional support as well. We're here for them as well. So crisis pregnancy, yes, but any pregnancy, we are more than willing to help with. Just to bring a good, healthy baby into this world is what we're here for.
And I find it interesting because people ask me frequently, well, I can get a pregnancy test for $1 at the dollar store. And that's true now. You can go buy a pregnancy test. And then the question they raise is, well, why would they come to you? And so I started asking our clients, you can get a pregnancy test down here at the dollar store. They said, we don't want to face this alone. This is going to be life-changing for us. Yeah. We're going to bring a new human being into this world, and we want somebody there to hold our hand or somebody to listen to us, somebody who's compassionate, somebody, as both Dale and Rhonda have mentioned, that will keep this in confidence. And one of the neat things about the opportunity out here on Tryon Courthouse Road is the privacy. If we were in an uptown setting, sometimes girls will not come to that setting because they might think that someone will see them. But with them being able to drive out there and park their car and then get out, they know from the start this is going to be confidential. When they walk in, everything that they say is going to be left there. And sure, they could get that pregnancy test for $1, but then they come there, they save the $1, obviously, but they get much more than that. They get the value of a potential relationship. And so from the time they test positive, for the next 9 months, we're going to provide maternity clothes. We're going to provide a free ultrasound. 2 weeks prior to the child being born, we will provide a baby order so that when the baby gets here, they already have layettes and they have receiving blankets and things that the child needs. Potentially, if they need a car seat, you cannot bring a child home from the hospital without a car seat. The car seat's an expensive venture. They can get on our list, and we provide those free of charge. And rather than having to find a place for the child to sleep, we have free pack-and place. And so instead of a crib, they have a safe place for them that folds up. They can take it with them. And then for the next year, every 6 weeks, if they need supplies, they can schedule an appointment to the day, and a lot of them do. They put it on their calendar when they go home, and they call and say, it's time for my appointment. They can come back and get supplies of diapers and wipes and all the things that Rhonda mentioned. And then even at the point of 1 year, they can come back every 6 weeks and get diapers and wipes and sippy cups until they're 2 years old. And potentially by then, they're going to be out of diapers. But we will have almost for a 3-year period at the time of conception, for those 9 months, for the next year, every 6 weeks, and then for the next year, every 6 weeks with diapers and wipes. So there's almost a 3-year period there that we're meeting the needs of our clients. We do not let them go. We want to stay with them. And so that's what that $1 pregnancy test turns into, if you think about it.
Yeah, it's far-reaching. Absolutely, a pregnancy is. It's like I say, it's a life-changing event. It's something you'll be you'll be responsible for this little one for a long time. And they a lot of young women who are on their own or on their own in the beginning, they need that support system there. And it's the fact that they're working with professionals who care, who want to see this child come into the world and the mother and child both succeed through life. Any other thing you'd like to add in that we haven't touched base on? Any other important message you want to get out to the women out there? Like I said, it is free. It's confidential. We can't stress that enough.
Right.
And your locations are. You have 5 locations in the county. Are you on the internet where people can check out any information?
You can go to our website, www.cpcgaston.com, and it's got all of our locations there. It's got our phone numbers. It's got the directions to the center, and it's got the services we provide. So you already have a clue as to what is available, and you can call and make the appointment. And I'm also excited because right next door, there's 2 actual physical buildings on the site that we're at. Right next door, if they need services beyond what we can help them in terms of clothing and food and supplies, Pastor Dale can speak to this, but working with community ministries, it's going to be an opportunity of referrals on both sides. If he finds someone who's pregnant who needs our services, or if we find someone who needs food and the like that need their services, they are coming to that setting. And for Cherryville, we can make a difference in that setting. So Pastor Dale may want to speak to community ministries.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Community Ministries, as Ansel said, offers food, clothing, and there are some other resources available. It's available by appointment only, and the number is 704-685-6156. Again, 704-685-6156. So not only is there food, there's also, for if we've had a burnout victim, there's some furniture items that could be available and things of that nature. We're partnering with the Greater Gaston Baptist Association and many, many local churches across denominational lines to offer to this community. So please know that that's there, and they will take care of you.
Okay. All right.
One other thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Probably one of the greatest things we do is that woman comes in and I'm getting ready to start my 20th year, so I've watched this for a while now, and Rhonda has served as a director in Alabama, and now she's come to us, and so she's got experience with this too. There's a lot of hopelessness in our world, and when you get to a point of crisis based on income or based on not having support from a mate or family about the issue of pregnancy, that hopelessness can help influence you to make decisions that you thought you'd never make. And obviously sometimes if you're at the end of your rope, you're thinking the only thing I can do is have an abortion, and that's not the best choice. We're convinced. We had a 16-year-old who came to us, and she had the abortion, and she said, the moment I walked out of that abortion clinic, I knew I'd made the wrong choice. And she said, I'm still living with that 3 years later. The opportunity that we also offer is that we share the gospel of Jesus Christ. And in doing that, we can offer hope that they could find, obviously, in a church, but some of these folks will not go to a church initially with this kind of issue. And so when they come, if the opportunity avails itself, we get to offer Jesus Christ as a reason for providing hope in their lives. And last year we saw 45 of our clients make a decision for Christ. This year we've already seen like 7 or 8. As a matter of fact, we've had 7 in the last 7 days. The uniqueness is that when that hopelessness is there, they're looking for an alternative, and we can offer them a very positive alternative. And then once they accept Christ, our goal is to get them connected with a church, and that's why we partner in any setting that we're in. We're with Catawba Heights over in Belmont, and we are with Bethlehem over in the west side of the county, and we're with Our Savior Lutheran, and we're with Shady Grove. And any site, we try to then get them into a referral network of a church. So that's the best thing we do, is we share the gospel.
There you go. All right.
There's nothing, if you want to do one quick thing, there's nothing more exciting than to have a young lady, have a young lady come in, sorry, and have absolutely no hope whatsoever. And to be a part of changing her complete outlook, giving her hope, giving her someone that she can trust, someone that she can depend on in us, in the Crisis Pregnancy Center, and knowing that when she leaves from there, that she knows she has more options than what she originally thought of, and that she knows that she can always come back to us for whatever help she may need. That is an awesome thing to be a part of.
Absolutely. Okay, great. Well, thank you all again. And for more information about the Cherryville Center, just telephone 704-884-1098, or the number for the Crisis Pregnancy Center in Gaston County. This is like a number that everyone can use.
Right, 704-867-3706.
Okay, all right. And Rhonda Gottfried and Ansel Overby, thank you for being with us
Delighted
today.
to be here. Thank you.
Thank you,
Pastor
Milton.
Dale Hendricks from Shady Grove, partnering with Crisis Pregnancy Center. Now, Pastor Dale, I want to mention the Men Matter Conference before you go.
Absolutely. The Men Matter Conference is this Saturday. The meal kicks off at 5 and the services start at 6. We have a very limited number of seats that are available. If you would like one of those, call the church office at 704-435-9605. That's the Shady Grove Church office. We have maybe 20 seats available at this time.
Okay, all right. And if you all missed that interview, was it last week or week before we did? Yeah, we talked about the Men Matter Conference, and appreciate everyone who plans to take part in that. All right, we appreciate everyone for tuning in today to the Community Profile here on Big O Country and KTCBroadcasting.com. We thank you so much, and that'll wrap it up for the Community Profile today and for this week. I beg your pardon, I stand corrected. We have a special Community Profile tomorrow, a paid political program with Carol Mitchell, who is a candidate for county commissioner in Lincoln County. So that's a special Thursday edition of the Community Profile, and it is a paid political program. We'll see you then.